Welcome back to Tech Nuggets. In this video, I will show you a Python CRUD application with the DuckDB and Streamlit. What is DuckDB and why it is used, and how to create a Python Streamlit application, and also how to view the data using DuckDb-cli. We are going to see all of this. Please watch the video till end. Let's dive into this video. What does demo DuckDB CRUD application holds for us? Okay, well, it has a create, read, update, delete operation, obviously, and aggregate statistics using DuckDB analytics capabilities. That's this table, which has number of employees, average salary, total salary, and user-friendly interface with the Streamlit. You can see this background. That's the interface, and also it will have a add new employee and modify and delete. Some of the sample code snippet, for example, how do you get a database connections? It is a import duckdb, then create a .db, and CRUD operations, the add. Also you'll have modified delete, then aggregate statistics function, fetch aggregate statistics with select count star with a simple SQL statement. Before we start, what is DuckDB and why do you want to use? Well, what is DuckDB? It's an in-process SQL OLAP database designed for analytical queries and supports SQL. It's embedded, no separate server process required, and it is efficient. It's a columnar storage and vectorized execution. Supports for SQL, in general PostgreSQL dialect and SQL dialect, and it is extensible, supports user-defined functions and extensions. Okay, why do you want to use DuckDB? Performance, obviously, optimized for analytical queries, ease of use, simple to set up and use with SQL, fast, it runs queries at blazing speed thanks to the columnar engine which supports parallel execution, and it can process larger workload than its memory. Free, it's open source under permissive MIT license. Portable, it runs on Linux, Windows, and Mac OS and all popular hardware. And feature rich, it can read and write CSV, Parquet, and JSON to and from local and remote endpoints such as AWS S3. Integration works well with Python and data science libraries. Oof, quite a lot in single slide. If you want to know more details, please visit duckdb.org. Now, let us see the CLI installation. For that, you go to duckdb.org, go to documentation and installation, and it should pick up the OS whichever you are running. Here is a Windows, and it is picking up that Windows AMD 64 zip, and that's it. It's a single exe file. You can go ahead and use it. Okay, let's see the code setup. First of all, create a virtual environment. I created duckdb streamlit env and activate it. This command is for Windows 11. It's a script slash activate. If it is Linux, it will be bin, and the command will have a source and your environment slash bin slash activate. Let's do the pip install. Pip install -r requirements.txt. Okay, perfect. I have opened the project structure in Visual Studio Code and I activated the virtual environment, and this is my content, that is requirements.txt. that's a streamlit duckdb pandas. Then the script is split into two. One is a db setup where it creates a db employee.db, then it creates a table with the id, first name, last name, date of birth, date of join, salary and department, and it inserts some sample 10 records. Then the UI part is covered in emp streamlit ui.py. So the logic of emp streamlit, where it has an import your streamlit duckdb pandas, then it connects to empdb, then we have methods where it fetches all the records and add record, update record, delete record, fetch aggregate statistics, then it's a streamlit, then set the page config layout wide, and it sets a title and there are styles. Then there's a button add new employee, then where it has all the fields. Then it's got a header, this is for a statistics table and employee records, and it displays the employee records with the modify and delete button. Let's go ahead and run the DB setup, that is your Python. Perfect, it's done. How do we verify the database created? Let's see. It should have a DB file, employee.db is there, and also you remember we downloaded a client duckdb-cli, that's a exe file. Let's run that. That is your duckdb, then give the name of the db, that is employee.db. you give .help, you should be able to see it. Perfect. Now select star from emp, you remember that was the table name. Perfect, we are verified from the command line also. Now let's quit this because it will get locked. Let's run from Python. Okay, that is dot quit. Now let's run the emp streamlit UI, that is your streamlit run emp. It should take a couple of seconds, and there we go. Awesome, very nice. Okay, you can see all the records and tabular format. Okay, let's go ahead and test the application. Your title, your add new employee, this is your analytical function where it talks about average salary and total salary and department wise. Okay, these are the records what we have. Then we have the actions like edit and delete. Okay, let's go ahead and add a new employee. You know this employee ID is a primary key, and you should know there is no auto increment in this. Unfortunately, DuckDB doesn't have auto increment data type, so you should put either you use your sequence or you can manually add that. Let's add 11 as a next number and say test. Let's say test. So easy to identify that, it's easy. And let's put this date same, whatever. Okay, go ahead and department as HR, say add. Perfect, it's added. Let's refresh the screen, and no need to refresh because you see this test is already reflecting here. Okay, now let's test this function edit. Instead of test, let's make real and last name update. So updated successfully, and just refresh for this, then you come back here, real last name. Awesome. Now let's test this or delete this record. Employee deleted successfully. Perfect, you have done this. Just refresh, you should be able to see the changes. Yes, so you have done add, modified, delete. So feel free to go and explore and check and comment your thoughts, and if you like this video, subscribe it, like it, share it. Thank you.